It's day 5.
Loaded 55 yards of garbage out of this house.
We spent countless hours here, like 13-hour days. We've tried to get rid of free stuff. It's remarkably hard to get rid of free stuff on Facebook Marketplace, apparently. Got a new roof, got a new electrical panel. We just got the keys to the new car. I've only cried once. I haven't even cried 5 times. Oh. We took out the wall. So this house would be a full open floor plan concept. It totally transformed this place.
It was dusty, it was dirty.
And then that led to taking out our fireplace. That used to be here, and there used to be that wall here. And then they also, back in the 80s, they loved their drop ceilings. So we were a little worried that this was structural. But we ended up, I was like, hey, next time we do this, we should probably take out the ceiling part first and then this. But we ended up taking this out, and then it was just hanging, and it was super heavy.
But it wasn't hanging.
It just felt sketchy.
Yeah.
We didn't stand underneath it while we did this. Then we demoed the whole kitchen to make this a little bit more of a new layout. Basically, the fridge was here before, and now that it's an open floor plan, we're thinking of doing more of an island and make it so you can sit here. Potentially sink in the island. We don't know how we feel about a sink in the island.
No.
We're still arguing on that one.
But it'll turn into more of an L kitchen now. So the pink line is measured to be the edge of the countertops.
And you told me today, I didn't actually know this, but let's say the countertops are 26?
25 and a half.
25 and a half, but most lights are offset to 30, right? Is that what you said?
30.
So that they actually shine on you when you're cooking. I didn't know that. But we've redrawn where the lights are gonna go. They're all like 3 feet apart. We're just kind of winging it though. That's
Random
what it says
layout.
online.
Yeah. Wikipedia.
Wikipedia'd it. That side, we've debated putting the fridge there and having it open like this, or we have the fridge here. We're thinking here. I feel like we're kind of agreeing on that one.
I like that one.
And then move over the gas line. We're thinking about getting rid of the fireplace. So TBD on that one.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to move that over if we do have it, because this is gonna impede with our kitchen, our new kitchen. And then have our island here, 2 pendants. I can see the vision, it's just hard to see in this really unprepared state.
Yeah. We have all our drywall to close this up. We have a drywall lift coming tomorrow or the next day, so we should be able to get the wiring all figured out, where lights are gonna go, drywall it up, and then once we start mudding and texture, then it'll look like more of a space.
And basically we loaded 2 dumpsters. We thought we were gonna load 1 dumpster, like if that, because we ordered the big dumpster. Those are 25-yard dumpsters, and we've loaded 2 of them. And it's, as you can see, it's like busting at the seams, plus the truck twice. So we're at like 55 yards. It's so expensive to get rid of people's shit. Like, one of those is $725, plus each dump, an extra $400, plus the dump that we take. And if the dump's heavy, like if in the truck it's heavy, it's an extra. It's like 50 bucks.
50 bucks.
We spent like over $1,000 in dump fees, which is just
so far
another fee you don't even calculate into your budget.
But yeah, upstairs is all prepped for.
Yeah, let's show you upstairs,
primed.
because it's all been not only primed, we've been using Kills. What was the Kills that you got, Jamie?
So it's called Kills Restoration. It's like Kills' most aggressive primer. And so that one, because this was a smoker's house, we wanted to get rid of
any stank smell of this.
As much as you
I'm
can.
not a pro in this, so I got a little lesson, but we're good. It went over well. I took it well.
Yeah.
But this room had a bit of heavy spots. Basically, when you're spraying it, you have to be perfectly even, and I don't have the finesse yet. But it looks way better.
Yeah.
So we're replacing the windows, which is why we didn't actually tape them off. We taped off the outlets just in case we use those, and we didn't want the paint in the actual outlets. Took out all the slider doors, the closet doors, these doors. Oh, here you can see where I messed up. Extra heavy. We'll have to do a little touch up. I'm no pro.
Heavy on the paint.
Heavy on the paint. This is the primary. What I think is cool is up here, every single inch of this floor hasn't squeaked. So I feel like in these older homes, usually you'll walk through and you'll like hear like a little squeak, but if there is, we'll just hammer it down. We haven't seen any, and all of this is made out of real plywood, which is impressive to me, because oftentimes people are in these spec homes, they're cheap and they use particle board.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool up here. So we primed this. You can't see that yellow anymore. It had that like yellow coating on it. And then showing the primary. We ripped this thing to shreds, and we happened to do it on the hottest day. We were
You can actually
sweating.
see the guest bathroom as well from the primary. So this is what the primary used to be. So tub used to be here. You can see where the old shower was, vanity toilet, and then basically flip that floor plan, and that's in the other bathroom. But yeah, we're basically bare bones in our primary bathroom. Well, both bathrooms. So those are getting ready to be rebuilt.
I feel like the frustration with renovation is that you can't really go too crazy with changing the layout. So I would love to put a double vanity, 2 sinks in the primary, but we can't just based off of restriction of space. So we kind of have to think outside the box on, okay, we're gonna just stick with that size. We could move that wall over, but then that just creates a whole new, opens up a different can of worms where you have to move the drain lines, the toilet lines, the sink. Anyways, we're working with it and I'm making it happen. But it's frustrating to me to not be able to just like have a blank slate. It's a little bit more like confined. So we'll see how it goes. But you're gonna do a prefabbed floor and then a tile walls, and then in that other room,
yeah, so
a
shower in like walk-in shower in the master, and then a tub, prefab tub with tile walls for the guest bathroom.
Guest bathroom, yeah.
Bathroom, yeah.
Yep, well, that's that. It's an awesome, massive closet. It was so gross in here. I can't believe how much this white paint has brightened it up. I spilled my entire lunch. Actually, it was breakfast because I was trying.
I blew my nose twice into this.
That's gross. I have not done that. Let's show you downstairs. So we just took out the hot water heater, or it's in the process of being removed. This, we're really not sure what to do. We took out a gas fireplace here as well. What do you want to do with the gas fireplace in this room?
We're thinking of just completely getting rid of it down here, unless we can find a economical version that looks nice to kind of fit the space.
This room's so tough because you want to make it, or I want to make it a bedroom just to increase the value. But when there's no bathroom down here, and this is all, as you can see, a slab foundation, so pouring, drilling through the slab foundation and making it an actual bathroom with the drainage is very costly. So this whole level is one slab, so we won't be adding a bathroom down here. So we're kind of toying with, maybe it's just a bonus room, maybe it's a family room.
Game room, movie room, something.
These split levels, they almost all have this base level. Maybe we just make the garage really big. We'll just take that all out.
Just tear it out. We're gonna need more room for the Porsche.
We got a new electrical panel, we got a new roof. Things are coming along. It's looking super good in here. I'm stoked with the progress. Luckily, it's a long weekend, so we have been working 12-hour days. The past 4 days.
Yeah, 12 hours.
Yeah. So most of the house looked like this with all the cobwebs, and we wiped all the cobwebs before we painted. Okay, I'd love to say that we manifested this house, but what happened is this guy passed away. 2 years went by. It went through probate, which can take quite a process. The son inherited the property and he was looking to sell it. So he was reaching out to multiple different property buyers basically, and he's out of town. He's out of state actually. So we ended up calling our office and asking what the value of the home was. And as a realtor, I said, you should sell it, put it on the market, you'll get X for it. And he said, I'm not willing to negotiate that much with a new buyer. So instead, can I just sell it directly? Would you recommend anyone? And I explained to him that I had a bit of a conflict of interest. It would be his highest and best use to sell the property on the market and have a realtor represent him. And he said, I really don't want to work with a realtor or negotiate any deal. So let's just start with, will he do a cash transaction? Do you have anyone who would just buy it? And we were able to come up with the funds and have a private investor help front the money. And we've done this before. So we reassured him that this would be a pretty smooth process, and we closed in 2 weeks. And here it is.